talking me.
But yeah, so the next topic that we have is there's actually a PS5 software update that just recently happened.
Yeah, just this week.
Yeah, so this one allows you pretty cool options. It finally gives us the storage expansion for the SSD, which is dope. If you haven't purchased one and you managed to find one, there's a lot of options out there now.
So they have a compatible list that you can choose and, get pretty solid performance out of them. So this is way better than Microsoft option.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
is incredible.
Yeah, it's so many other third parties that are able to just contribute to this.
Yeah.
And you just got a lot of options. Even if you don't want to get one that's like the super fast speeds, like the one that they're really requiring, you can throw other ones in there and they'll still do the trick, So you have a lot of options in it. It's just dope.
And I feel like this future proofs it because let's say 3 years from now, this SSD is going to be not obsolete, but it's going to be outclassed by new things.
Right.
So it'd be cool if you buy this upgraded SSD down the line. Maybe it's like 2 terabytes is pretty cheap in that day and age in 3 years from now.
Right.
And it's a faster one. It's kind of dope to be like, okay, let me just put stuff over there.
Yeah, that would be
It's
interesting.
a really good future proof.
It would also be interesting if they were able to change like the prioritization from like the internal SSD to like
That's interesting.
The expansion SSD, if it was faster, you could like move it so that everything is run off of that.
That'd be interesting
cool.
if that was a feature.
Yeah. Another one of the features was 3D audio for the TV speakers. Now, I thought that
big.
shit was pretty dope because I was like, I still have not gotten like the PlayStation Pulse 3D headset or whatever. I mean, I have like another headset, but it's just a wired connection, and I don't think it can tell like 3D audio or whatever on that shit. Because I think the 3D audio is like you turn your head and then the sounds would come, on the different sides. Or maybe it's just off of the character, what direction the character is facing. Certain sounds might be lower or higher or whatnot. But for it to be on the TV speakers is pretty dope.
That's pretty.
That's pretty awesome.
Freaking
I think that would probably be like the direction your character is, and a sound, might be louder and if you turn to it or whatever, you might hear it on one side, and then if you turned around, you'd hear it on the other side or something. But
yeah, I definitely need to test this out because I know the older headsets always had like the 7.1 virtual, that virtual surround on like the older headsets. So I definitely want to see how this is, in practice.
Yeah,
with the TV, that's super dope. That's a good quality of life edition. You know what I mean? I wonder if the Xbox has this?
The 3D audio.
Yeah, does it have 3D audio?
I
for the
want to
TV?
say it does not for the TV.
Yeah, correct us if we're wrong, guys. I want to know and see because audio is part of the immersion, of course. So that's really dope that they added this for sure.
Yeah, I thought another dope feature that they added with this update too was the fact that you no longer have to go to like a special page for messaging. When you're going to message people in a group, something pops up, you end up getting taken out of the game and then to the message area where you can type all your stuff. Now it just comes up in the little bar when you press the PS button. You can message and respond in there with that on there. So it's cool because you don't have to back out of it, pull up the thing to switch to this, to get back to it. It's literally you just hit and then get back to the game.
Yeah, this update had a lot of UI and UX stuff, a lot of user experience enhancements for sure.
Right.
With the messaging you just said, with parties, it's a lot easier to navigate, to delete parties.
Yeah.
Because, when you join them, you kind of have an endless list of things. But now you can, manage that a lot easier, a lot cleaner. They added the customization for like that.
That's the best one right there.
Just
that little home bar.
Yes.
Cause I know like my issue is like I have to press the PS button and then I gotta slide all the way over to the right to be able to hit the power button. Now I can just put the power at the front.
Exactly.
So I could just double tap the button, and then put it in to rest mode quick.
I think Ray brought this up. Sir Knight brought this up a long time ago.
Yeah, being able to move stuff
a little
around.
longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad they added this customization because I feel like any modern software or application has a lot of customizations to it.
Yeah.
You know, your laptop, anything. So it's cool.
Yeah, I
that
mean, even like, you know,
your phone,
an iPhone or whatever, you can still alter that bottom, you know, section
Exactly.
or whatever on your screen and stuff.
Exactly. So, you know, they're getting with modern times here, customizing what you want, what you don't.
Right.
So that is an incredible feature.
Yeah, I know there's a couple of things on there that I don't even use, you know, that I end up always gliding by. So if I could get rid of some stuff
Exactly.
and make it smaller, that would be really nice too. Just have like the bare essentials that I need on there.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's like a lot of stuff for like, I said automatic captures for personal bests. So when you get a high score or maybe some sort of new achievement, it'll auto capture that. So that could be cool.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't think it's really gonna take too much room up on your hard drive.
That was my only concern, because like, you know, the trophy stuff.
Yeah,
it's cool, but most of the time, like, it's just a whack screenshot.
Yeah.
So this potentially, I wish you could turn this on per game. You know, because I feel like certain games this would be better. Like a shooter.
It might be an option in there to turn it on or to turn it off.
Yeah.
Hopefully it is, but you know.
You know, just like your phone, you could customize what notifications I get per application. So it'd be cool to customize this. So I need to test this out and see. But you know, this was a pretty huge update.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'd say probably like the best update on this though was the fact that the app can now actually do remote play from anywhere.
Yes, you don't need to be on Wi-Fi anymore. You're absolutely right.
I mean, that was one of the things that I loved so much about playing on the Xbox, and how I was saying that just the remote play for my Xbox was better than like xCloud was, you know what I mean? So it's like I could just, you know, sign in, you know what I mean, on my phone or on my tablet, you know, with Wi-Fi or attached to my phone or whatever, and I can connect to my Xbox, you know, and I'm, you know, in Palmdale, and you know, my Xbox is in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
And I had no problem. But with PlayStation, I have to be on the same Wi-Fi in order to be able to remote play. But that's no longer the case now. So
I know.
I'll be able to play some PS5 games essentially on the go.
Yeah.
If
absolutely.
you got a good enough signal, that is. So.
I was thinking about getting an iPad. And I think I'm just going to get an iPad just strictly for remote play. Because I used to play on like little monitors and stuff. But now my setup, I have a lot of baby stuff everywhere.
Right.
Like, I just need an iPad. And remote play on the iPad is going to be like my bread and butter right now.
Might get you a Pro, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. But, But yeah, so that really opened it up for me. And I like that you can change the streaming quality so easily. So you can toggle between 720, 1080, whatever, depending on your connection. So let's say I'm in somewhere like my garage or something that has pretty weak signal. It's kind of cool that I can, you know, that it doesn't dynamically change, but I can kind of like, okay, I'm kind of far.
Yeah, let me
change.
switch from Wi-Fi.
Or I want to play on the go, but I don't want to use a lot of data. Let me switch to the lowest quality. I'm cool with that because, you know, I want to play on the go.
Right, because they give you what, like 1080p and then like 720 or something like that?
Yeah, I thought there was a couple modes, and it tells you like a general, like this gigs per hour. Or it
video quality for streaming. So they got like a low, standard, and a high, and then best. And that's only for a PS5 and PS4 Pro only. Yep. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work with like, you know, the streaming and stuff. I don't know how that's going to work with that.
Yeah, so, but dude, I am really pumped about this. So.
Yeah, and it's even got the on-screen controllers.
Oh yeah,
I don't want that shit. But
I thought it was weird that the guy was playing like this. But
I guess you can play landscape.
Like,
dude.
why don't you play like this?
Yeah.
But whatever.
That shit is too tiny.
I guess
man.
he's trying to play in school under the desk. Like, you know,
I remember those days, man. We used to have the Game Boy Advance. me and Ray used to be in class, man, and we had the Game Boy Advance on the low, on the cut, and we be playing like Pokemon or whatever, battling each other. And so he would have the cable hooked up to his Advance, sitting in the seat in front of me, and then it would come through the, you know, and it would be right here, right in the back of the chair, and I, you know, try to battle that shit. Yeah, man, good times, man. But yeah, so I'm definitely excited for all of these upgrades. I have not yet tried the remote play, but I will. I'm gonna try it on my iPad. If it works good, then
And they also added some PS4. So on your PS4 now you can see some Ps5 trophies.
Oh, okay.
You know, so for the trophy hunters out there, with the multiple
At least you
systems.
can see them on there. Yeah,
you can see, and I guess it's cool for people who like platinum a game on a PS4 and a PS5. So maybe they might want to check. Yeah. So that's pretty neat. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But overall, man, there's a lot of awesome updates for this this new update. The M.2 was just incredible.
Yeah,
amongst everything
definitely
else.
A game changer. I mean, we were waiting for that the moment we saw that there was that slot there. You know what I mean? So to finally have that.
Sony, next you need 1440p monitor support. Like what the F, man?
Yeah, get my man's going.
Like
man.
you know how much it is for a 4K 144 hertz HDR 1 ms response time monitor?
Probably like
$800.
Oh shit.
Like, but I have a gaming monitor that's 1440p with all those things,
right? And
that's only $400. So I'm like, come on, guys, please, 1440. The Xbox supports it, so I don't get it.
I love gaming.